We'll just film you because you're famous. Doesn't matter whether I'm successful.
Seat post time. So welcome to part 2 of the second 100-mile bike. This is a bike that I am planning on riding Ride London with this year. It's a 26-inch mountain bike. The bike in question is a Saracen Andes, and in the last episode, which I'll link on the screen right now, it's maybe there, it might be there. In that episode, we stripped it down and kind of started talking about what the plan is for the bike, and that's kind of where we left it because it had a stuck seat post. This is a bike that I picked up literally almost a year ago now, and I picked it up for like £10. Really cheap, full of nice components and stuff, and all round exciting build. But as soon as I tried to start doing anything with it, the seat post got stuck, and then I got carried away with other bikes, and I just never got back to finishing it off, essentially. So this is the time that we find out, is this bike actually going to be good enough to build, i.e. can we get a seat post out? Now, you lot had an endless amount of ideas of what to do or how to do it, and I liked most of them, if not all of them, if I'm honest. We had stuff like, I think it's called Gilliam, the kind of liquid you could put inside the frame that kind of eats away the aluminium, and then you just kind of pull it out. I had there's going to be a trend here of me not knowing what things are called, but you'll work it out. But there's a saw. You can get a saw that's basically a hacksaw, but it's just a blade, and it's got a support on it, so it's not like got the round bit like that. So you can fit it down the post. Essentially, you cut it off and then go down and just chop bits out until it's all out. One of the ones I really liked was using a pipe, like a pipe wrench, I think it's called. But that's designed to get really tight round a pipe, or in this case, a seat post. And then you can get some good leverage on the frame, and then just, in theory, just turn it round. We also talked about the fact that I could potentially go to someone who has one of those seat post pullers and pull it out. So lots of options that I can choose between, but I decided to go with one of the most simple ones to start with, which was find someone who had a massive bench vise that I could stick the frame in and try and twist it out. Which was perfect timing, because someone who I talk about quite a lot on this channel, Marlon, or BabyLDN, was hosting a bike swap meet. Essentially, he did it last year as well. This is the second one he's done so far. Loads of people come down with loads of parts and bikes and different things to sell or swap and just meet and chat and hang out, which is, last time it was so much fun. This time was even more fun. So I kind of doubled up the thing, packed a load of stuff in the cargo bike, took it all down there, including the frame, and had a wicked day in the process. So let's go to Marlon's. So this is the community bike shop that is in Camberwell, and it is run by Marlon. There's a bunch of cool people that are down there that volunteer and help and support what he does as well, but they're open Saturdays and Wednesdays from 12 till 4. I definitely say it's worth following Marlon on Instagram, just so you can keep on top of what days he's open and times and things like that. They're super good people, always willing to help, which was perfect because I had a seat post that was stuck in a bike. But before we get to the seat post, I did have to set up my stall. The stall consisted of the cargo bike and then a little wheelie table that I found, and Boris actually helped me, who's one of the guys that supports there, a board and some stools, which made another makeshift table, which was very good. And I kind of set it up, and that was that really. I did spend some time looking at some other stalls. Out Here Cycles was there. He's incredibly good at making very original builds. It's always kind of like as immaculate as possible, but it's always true to what it would have been, as in like components and stuff like that. So he's got tons and tons of components knocking around. So he was there, and I spent most of the money that I made that day on derailleurs and brakes and things like that from him. So thank you very much. Alright then, let's just get on with the thing that you're all here for. Let's attempt to get the seat post out. The seat post itself, I've tried a few things so far, and it's mainly been trying to get a good bit of leverage on it. I used like a big kind of breaker bar in the saddle, tried doing that. I had it on the floor in my bloody knees, and I've tried loads of stuff. I even tried fire at one point to see if I can heat the metal, give it a bit of expander, and then in the process ruin the paint, which we will talk about paint at the end of the video. But just nothing. So the idea was to take it down to Marlon's. He's got a massive bench vise in the shop. Stick it in there and see what I could get out, and here we go.
Really don't want to do it. It's going to disappoint me, I know.
No, I mean, just know that if it does work, this is kind of like the most excitement you'll ever feel.
I think that's the whole host moving. It's broken straight from the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe ask if there's one of those like the space that will clamp onto it a bit more.
Yeah.
Suspensions and stuff.
I wonder if there's like an inner tube as well as some grip. What do you reckon is this?
So far so good.
So, because of the grip, it's not gripping onto it. I know.
I mean, I would kind of put it on the here, but then you run the risk of just loosening this part.
Yeah. Which I mean, to be honest, that's what I was aiming for, but it didn't seem to grip it.
This is just going to turn.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought that maybe the resistance of this wouldn't put as much pressure on this one. But is this rotating already?
I think it was, I can tell. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I'm expecting to happen.
So this came off your... So doing it on this is a case of not overdoing it. That's just kind of... And if you see it move, then continue at that pace. Usually when I do that, and I see it move, and I get excited, and then see it.
Yeah, I'll wait till you. Random box of it. Well, I mean, there might be something of use, might not.
But
it literally like moved straight away. I didn't even see pressure on it. That's already gone.
how do we kind of fashion a square there? Well, just film you because you're famous. Doesn't matter whether on 6 cents. Get an extension for that arm so you can really squish it in the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that in English? Like an extension. That's kind of like, like a long thing on that so you can really
get a seat post to like extend the arm to get more leverage to try and like just crush the...
While Marlon goes and finds an extension for that vise, I just wanted to quickly say this is obviously a very crusty bike. The reason this seat post is stuck so bad is because there's quite a bit of corrosion on the inside. I am hoping that doesn't bite me in the arse later, but I thought it'd be an opportunity to mention or to say thank you to everybody who's been buying stickers recently. You are blowing me away. Not very often I buy a load of stickers and then they sell out this quickly. Some of the colours that I recently ordered have sold out now, but there is a few of them left, including the proper crusty. This proper crusty sticker is the first redesign I've ever done on it. The first one you weren't that fussed on. These one have been crazy popular, so I really do appreciate that. If you are interested in the stickers, it's saveoldbikes.com. This is where you can find all the merch, and just thank you, or as always. All the stickers that I've sold over the last couple of weeks will complete this build. It would be so difficult to do these things, or as many of bikes as I do, if it wasn't for you guys. So I love you. I love you.
I know. So squish it so it gets a little square.
Yeah.
Is it doing anything?
I don't know.
Push it, push it. Check the technique. Some more?
No, wait, that's good.
Yeah, my Camberwell Vice. Yeah.
I mean, gotta get the satisfaction.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good that. Which one?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. -3. Hey! Cool.
I mean, I didn't expect that to come out. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
How many years was
The guy had it about 20 years, I think. 20 years.
You didn't even have to burn it, no?
No. Yeah. Fuck it out. No, I have to paint it.
And there we have it. It's out, and I am so grateful for Marlon for helping me out of this. I honestly thought this was going to be one of those jobs where I was like, it's just going to go on and on and on and just never happen. If it wasn't for Marlon, it probably would have happened like that. So very grateful. So thank you so much. Go and check out his Instagram. If you're in the area, go and say hello. He's one of the nicest guys I know. Seriously, go and do it. Go now, come on, now. But as you saw at the end, Marlon mentioned about the fact that I didn't have to burn it in the end, and he's right. I definitely didn't have to burn it in the end. I probably would have just done the same thing. I'm gonna go and say I loosened it by burning it and the stuff that I did beforehand. Maybe it'd have been harder if I didn't do that. But what we're going to do with the frame, I've kind of left it as it is right now on purpose because I want you guys to be as part of this build as possible. So I want you to help me decide what to do. The options are I can strip it all the way down now and repaint it the kind of like turquoisey blue that it is, and then the original bike had pink decals. That's how it would have shipped. So putting pink decals back on and kind of having it kind of original. Number 2 is going to be I can do a complete mad crazy Second Life bike style paint job, which we haven't done for a very long time, so something crazy like that, and if I'm honest, my personal favourite and the one that I hope you'll go for is, I don't know if anybody's heard of the term of a sleeper. It's a car term of a kind of a battered old car that's got like a supercharger under the hood and it goes crazy but it looks like a bag. So that's kind of where I'm pushing towards. I'd like to know what you guys would be after, to kind of help you with that decision as well. I'm not going to be putting any of the original parts back on this bike. I want to build it to be as perfectly comfortable and my style, if that makes sense. I know what I like and what's kind of comfortable, and especially for this ride, is going to be slick tyres and probably the Ritchie Coyote handlebars, just because they fit nice on my shoulders and I like them. And then probably the Advent X derailleur drivetrain from Microshift. So get in the comments, please, and either original paint, a crazy out there Second Life bike style paint, or number 3, the Rat Look sleeper. Pick number 3. It'll be cool. And that brings us to the end of another video. Thank you so much as always for being part of this, and I hope you enjoyed it. I learned a lot about seat posts, and I successfully managed to remove one. Well, Marlon pulled it out. He did the hard part. All I did was set it on fire at some point. But if you're into these kind of videos and you want to see more of stuff like this, I make videos like this every single week. So I do suggest you subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, and there'll be a video coming along any minute, I imagine. But if you can't wait for that one there is a particularly good one.